Hey, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my photo chats. So today I want to talk about when to send one. I had a handful of black and white pictures from a Leica M3. I took it to a friend's third birthday party of his grandson. And I thought, I guess I'll take a film camera. It's going to be daylight. I'm shooting inside. They have a lot of bright windows. It was the middle of the day. So I photographed with it. And it's so much fun to photograph with an M3 with this 52.0 Summicron dual range camera lens that I never actually changed to the close setting, but I have the goggles for it. It takes goggles. It changes the viewfinder so you can photograph things closer than 3 feet, but it only goes to like 1.5 feet. So it's not, or 2 feet. So it's not that much different. And I don't need that. But I was photographing a birthday party. I photographed some of the most ordinary things, but I look for ways to capture little moments of joy and expressions, and it's not just about blowing the candles. It's about all the things that lead up to that. And so I think I shot maybe 4 or 5 frames on that raw, and it sat in the camera for a little while. I hadn't finished that camera raw very quickly, and I wasn't trying to finish it that day. And then when I saw the photos, I thought, you know, I could send 4 or 5 photos to them in an email and make them, or in a text, and make it so they can see the group of photos and they could see the progression. But then I thought, you know what, if I do that, they're only going to go like this. Oh, look at that. Ken send pictures. Swipe. Great pictures, thanks. But if I send one, which happens to be my favorite, they'll look at it. There's nothing to swipe to. Sometimes it's important to be the storyteller and to think about how's the audience going to receive the story. We are the ones who get to choose and decide what that decision is. We're the ones who create the story and the framework for the delivery. So that day I thought, you know what, I'm going to send one photo in a text to say, hey, there was a fun photo from the birthday party, and then the other photos I'll print and I'll put them all together into a frame and they'll get the group of photos. But the point was, sometimes it doesn't need to be seen so much. Sometimes less is more. And especially when it comes to how fast people look through photos, it seems to me that it's not that imperative that we're delivering so much. Now, if there's another story that is about quantity to show the variety, sure. But this one was a series of, the photos were of the same people in the same space, and they're just moving through that moment, and it's a sequence. I'll put the sequence in the show notes, but you can see how will you get your response. What will people do when you deliver a group? You know what they'll do. They'll swipe. So as you're delivering things, think about, what do you want? I don't make film photographs and spend the time and the money and the cost and the effort to make beautiful black and white photographs just to make another text that they see for a second. I'm not interested in texts as a photographer. I'm only interested in making photographs. And those images that most people send on text are completely forgettable and quickly forgotten, obviously. But these photos are not. And so if you're looking for, and you're working on making photographs, think about how are they going to get them. When you deliver them, how will they receive them? And you can control that. You can dictate what the response will be and how they'll respond based on how you deliver. Which is what I did, and I really was glad that I did. I felt good that I was consciously deciding to hold back some and deliver one. All right, that's today's photography talk. If you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button. If you can support, hit the Patreon. Thanks to all my supporters. I appreciate you. I'll be back next time. We'll talk more photography. As always, here's the good light.